Guys, I know this is the most unflattering view ever, but I can't help myself. I am so tired, and if I don't lay down here, I need to put I need to put a message delay one. I'm so sorry. We'll do 5 seconds. Okay, I am so tired. I have to lay down. I can't even sit in a chair. So obviously, I'm in Toledo. Hi, Slicer. How are you? What's going on? You haven't been here in a while. What's new? How's your summer going? What are you doing? What are you doing for summer? Tell me everything. What are you doing for summer? Entertain me. You need to talk to me in this stream because if you don't, I'm gonna just end the stream. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. You have no idea. I had the longest day today. So I volunteer at a church, basically cooking food, serving food to the community at large in Columbus. And we also happen to have we also happen to have people from my actual church coming to help serve food and cook food, and so that was fun. But I had to kind of be like the lead because they hadn't been there before, and so I was kind of like the connector to introduce them to the group. And so anyway, um that happened, and then after that I drove to Toledo, which is like 2.5 hours. So I did that, and that's exhausting. And then I got here, and I've just been with my family ever since. And that's always exhausting. It's never like relaxing, but it's always exhausting. And so we went to the casino, we went out to eat, and I just walked into the house at legitimately, I want to say it was like 10:30. 10 like 10:30, 10:45. And I just started resting. I'm at my cousin's graduation party right now, but it's outside, and I'm basically allergic to mosquito bites. So I'm in the car right now. Wait, so you are at an outdoor event, but you are in the car because you're allergic to mosquito. So you're an indoor person like me. Hi, perspective. I thought you would be driving. Why would you think I would be driving? It's 11:30 at night. Hi, Stephen Reimer. How are you? I've been very well. I've been actually been very, very well. I started training for. That's another thing. Tomorrow, aka Sunday, will mark my first week of half marathon training. And I'm already kind of behind. Well, not really behind. Let's be honest. I'm really actually very far ahead in terms of training. And my baseline is about 6 miles, which is more than enough. Um, but this will mark my first week of training for my half marathon. And I think that's also why I'm a bit tired because I'm still trying to hit the right balance in terms of nutrition and making sure that I'm getting the proper macronutrients, mostly in regards to carbs, protein, and calories. Those are the most important for what I need. So I think I'm tired because of that too. The frequent running is something I'm not super used to. I tend to run 2 to 3 times a week, but now I'm running at least 4 times with an additional workout. So it's been a little bit to adjust. Hi, Cleo. How are you? I'm in summer school right now, so I can advance my geometry, and I am liking it a lot, but I also have to wake up earlier than normal. That's so annoying. You're having a rough week, Steven? Why? What's going on, babe? What's the problem, Steven? Oh, you saw my earlier life. Well, I was driving then. I wouldn't still be driving now, perspective. Yeah, I was driving earlier. Did you pop into the stream at all? I wasn't really reading chat except at red lights. So I don't know if you were there or not. MOP, aka Mop. But no, I was driving, but that was like, child, that was at 2 o'clock this afternoon. That was like 10 hours ago that I was driving. I'm pretty sure the live stream cut off randomly. Wish you were laid up with me. Oh, thank you. On the moon. Oh, you caught the replay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Me and the girl broke up, found out someone else was involved, but better I know now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Steven. Oh, that fucking sucks, Steven. I'm so sorry. Terrible. No one deserves that. I'm so sorry. But you're right to have the better perspective. It doesn't make things easier, but it does give you the better perspective, the healthier perspective, and knowing that like you could have went all in with this girl, you could have married this girl, you could have given this girl children, and it would have been harder to disengage and to value yourself by breaking up. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, the reason I went live earlier while driving is because I was not sure if I was going to go live tonight. I was thinking I was going to cancel tonight's stream preemptively, but here I am. Now, how long I'll be here tonight, that's to be seen. But if I yawn one more time, I'm so sorry about that, Steven. That's terrible. It's terrible. Hopefully, the breakup is a clean breakup. It's not like a messy breakup because even though people aren't married sometimes, it does not prevent people from becoming financially entangled with one another. So, hopefully, there's not too much entanglement there and it can be a clean break, a clean cut. Because that always makes it 10 times worse, right? When you have who's going to get the dog, who's getting the cat, you got to come off my insurance, stuff like that. Because even though my partner and I are not married, I'm on his health insurance. Like I get health insurance and medical insurance and stuff like that through my partner, even though we're not married. I mean, this is 2025. If you work for a good company, whether you're married domestically or not, if you're in a partnership with someone romantic, you can get benefits basically. So I get benefits through my partner's work. Um, even though we're not married, which is so interesting, right? For some people to hear that. But yeah, it can sometimes be, when you have those financial entanglements, it makes breakups so much more difficult and complex. So I don't envy it. I don't envy that. It's been a tough week. Wasn't the cleanest. I'll be honest. I had put a lot of time and finances into it, and was involved with her child a lot. But it's done with it now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. And, it's not really the time and place to really tell you this, but I think that the financial entanglements are better for married couples. This is why I know I'm gonna sound like an old man, very old timey, and very like, you know, but I typically recommend that people, if you don't have a contract in place with someone in terms of like how things are gonna happen when you break up, then it's wise to not get too financially entangled or involved with someone because it just makes breakups so much more complicated. It makes the emotional labor of a breakup so much more intense because now you have a lot of bitter energy about wasted investments, and that just adds on top of the pernicious feeling of heartbreak. It just adds on top of that. You know what I mean? It's terrible. Mob reporting for duty. Thank you. Hey, Gary Williams, how are you? I need to learn how to communicate with my daughter. You do, Rodkay. Why are you not communicating with your daughter? What's the problem? What's going on? Hey, Mr. Analog. You agree, honestly? I mean, you just have to just be a little bit. It's a precarious situation, right? Because there are no, when you are not financially binded together, there is so much more opportunity to take advantage of someone financially and emotionally, right? Because you don't have any skin in the game, right? There's no skin in the game. There's no investment there, really. There's no guarantee of any returns. At least when you're married, there's a process, right? There's a process. Rod K, let's talk about your daughter. Why are you? What's going on with your daughter that you're not really communicating effectively with her, Mister Analog? Let's talk about it. Give me. I'm ready. Listen, you know me. I love to give an opinion. I have no problem giving opinions. Oh, let me pin that message. Thank you. Join the Discord channel if you want to be part of the community. Like really, really be part of the community. Join the Discord channel. Period. But yeah, Steven, I'm wishing you well. I hope you get better. It only takes time. There is no solution to grieving because it's just another form of grieving, right? It's just grieving. And there is no antidote to grieving. It just takes time. Now, how much time it takes for you personally, I don't know. How you can expedite that, there's several ways you can, but it may not work for you personally. There's lots of different strategies and coping mechanisms, but it really, at the end of the day, just requires time. And we're here for you, Steven. I'm so sorry. Um, I mean, luckily, we're getting ready to get into World War III, so it's all going to be over soon, Steven. So, fuck it, right? You know, I will be on the upswing, start working on myself again, and build something new, period. As you should, as you will. It's inevitable. It's inevitable, right? You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Steven. You know why you'll be fine? Because you don't have a fucking choice but to be fine, right? So get to work. Get to work. Get busy. Get to work and get busy. That's my advice. I'm so sorry, y'all, that I'm so lazy tonight. I'm sorry, deal with it. But like, it was either it was either stream from my bed or not stream at all. Thus, why is this so dirty? You know why that's so dirty? It's from my do rag. The dye's coming off on the bed sheets. That crazy. No, seriously, you don't have fucking choice, Steven. You don't have fucking choice. Listen, I'm sick of babying people. I'm sick of babying people. Like, you can support people, you can support your friends, your family, your loved ones, and your acquaintances without babying them and lying to them and telling them, oh, everything's gonna be great, everything's gonna be fine. Listen, everything's gonna be fine because you don't have a fucking choice for it to be fine, right? Because the alternative is your life sucking forever. That's the alternative. That's the alternative. So, get to work, get busy. You got this. We believe in you. Get out of your own way, right? Get out of your own way. I think a lot of us are always in our own way. Move aside, bitch. Right? So, we support you. We got your back, Steven. We got you. You got this. Her loss. What a Jezebel. What a succubus. What a succubus. Hey, Sports Jazz fan. Yeah, I'm in Toledo right now, so I am in my bed. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm in my bed right now. And the reason why is because I'm tired. Dealing with my family in Toledo is always exhausting. It's always exhausting. It's never relaxing. I love them to death. We'll do it again. We'll do it again every month at least. But it's exhausting, and yeah, I'm down for the count. I've been training. I've been running a lot. I've been clocking a lot of miles this week, and I'm still learning how to eat more food. 'Cause I don't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot of food. I'm a skinny mini. I only weigh 100. I have like weigh 160 pounds, something like that. But yeah, I weigh like 163. I don't. We'll weigh myself tomorrow when I get back home, but I weigh like 160. So I'm like skinny. You know what I mean? Like for my height, that is. I'm pretty skinny. I don't eat a lot of food, but when now that I'm running more often, I have to eat more food. And I'm learning to adjust my nutritional profile right now. Oh my god, it's my mom. Give me a second. Sorry, listen, forgot my mom's getting ready to blow my phone up. Y'all know how that is. Oh, let me put my do not disturb on. Thank God. Um, wait a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, do not disturb is one. Anyway, my mom was like, "Oh my God, Cho, like, are you home yet? Did you get inside the house? Because you have not texted me back. You've not called me back. What the fuck is going on? What is wrong?" So she's freaking out. I'm fine. I just got out the hot tub. Ooh, DJ. We love a hot tub moment. My sister broke up with her man of 3 years because of relationship problems that she doesn't talk about. A week after, he posted a story of him on a bed with a girl. Now she thinks he cheated on her. Now that her reasoning for he was genuinely a good guy and always gifted her parent presents and stuff. He was also hot. Was she in the wrong? Hey, Rickshaw. Well, first of all, you didn't really give enough context to let me know. I don't know whether she's wrong. Why did she break up with him? What do you mean? What do you mean relationship issues? Your sister could be the problem. I'm just being honest. Like, what are relationship problems? You say he was genuinely a good guy. So what was the problem? Why did you break up with a genuinely good guy? And after 3 years, I think we need to have higher standards than just lots of presents. Did he put a down payment on a home? Because that's what he should have been doing. Did he put a down payment on an engagement ring? Now come on, now. Rioting and looting. It's happening because of the ICE protest. DJ, you don't know what's going. Oh, I forget. You're Canuck. Is that what you call you guys? Canucks, Canadian. There's ICE people protesting Trump. So whenever Trump is president down here, there's lots of rioting and looting and stealing because that's what ratchet fucking animals do. Don't get me started. Hey Bambi, Bambi Moon, love you long time. He apparently said he didn't have the feelings with her anymore. She took this way too far. My sister's pretty controlling and annoying. I would have broken up too, but I don't know. She says bad things about him, but I don't believe most of it. He was literally the best. I mean, so Mr. Analog, I really don't know. I don't believe that you have enough context to really gauge whether it was legitimate or not. If the boy said he wasn't into her anymore, then that's enough. That's worth the breakup. Because if you're not into me anymore, then what are we doing? This is a dead end. It's like driving slowly towards a dead end, and like driving 5 miles per hour down the street to a dead end and expecting it to go somewhere. Let's cut the cord now. So in that case, no, your sister's 100% correct to end the relationship, because what's the point? The point of a relationship is to be with someone monogamously. Well, it should be, um, forever. You know what I mean? Baby Moon, you know how the tolerant left is, honey. The tolerant left is the most intolerant group of people I've ever met in my entire life. But we know this. We know this. Oh, ICE, yeah, ICE is the agency that helps with immigration. They're the ones doing all the raids and kicking illegals out right now. And the girls are mad. The girls are really mad. People are boohooing about babies being ripped from their mothers, and you know, how dare you? Why would you? Why did you? How could you separate families? How could you do this to a mother? How could you do this to a family? You know what? If I were a mother, I would never put my child in a position to be ripped away from me. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Hey, Johanna, I wouldn't do it. Let's talk about it. Why is it that white Western nations, because white people are crazy. I don't know what it's gotten into these white majority nations, but it's unique. This is unique. This is unique to white majority nations around the world, aka Western countries. Only white majority nations allow illegal immigration. They're the only countries that do it. They're the only countries that do it. No one is calling Japan xenophobic or racist. No one is calling Nigeria xenophobic or racist. No one's calling Dubai xenophobic or racist. It's so weird to me. It's only white countries. It's only the white countries that are allowing illegals to come into their countries, wreak havoc, siphon off entitlements and resources from taxpayers. It's only the white countries. Why is that? Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain that. Somebody in the comments explain that to me. What is it about the white countries? That white guilt, honey, I'm telling you. That white guilt is something else, baby. I'm telling you. It's crazy, honey. I'm telling you. Um Also, I went to cheer camp the other week and I got all American. I know you did, babe, because you're that bitch, baby. Congrats on the braces. Period. I need braces. The fuck. It's drying out here. We had forest fires 2 years ago here. It was not an experience I want to repeat. Her new man she met on effing Roblox. She needs to get a life. She's 18 but irresponsible. Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, well, she's young. Okay, well, you know what? That changes the dynamic a little bit. I mean, at that age, so she was dating this guy for 3 years at the age of 15. Girl, no one's dating their high school sweetheart for long. It's a long relationship for a high schooler, to be honest. Um, but it does seem like if the guy was giving her presents, that is a lot. That is a much bigger deal, because at that age, what else can you do? That's very generous of him. So I take back that earlier comment about how that's not a big deal. It's a huge deal. I assumed that she was a little bit older at that point. Clock that tea. I'm telling you, girl, stop. Get out of my fucking face with this whole. Imagine, imagine, imagine protesting against ICE and Trump. Wait, it's just the logic. The logic is like really stumping me. Imagine that you are upset that illegal aliens are being sent back to their countries. So, in order to peacefully protest, peacefully protest, in order to peacefully protest, you're going to burn American flags, you're going to wave Mexican flags, you're going to loot the stores, you're going to assault ICE agents. Is this their way of getting people on their side? Can someone in the comments explain this to me? It's like, does it make sense to anyone? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, call me crazy. I must be crazy. Have you watched Ginny in Georgia season 3? I have not watched Ginny in Georgia season 1. Girl, I haven't watched season 1. What are you talking about? He gave her a promise ring worth like $200, all his savings, and always brought her flowers. I think it was her fault that it went downhill. Not saying he cheated with no proof, now making him look bad and all. Well, yeah, girls love to do that. Some girls love to besmirch their ex-boyfriend's name as retaliation. And I find it hard to believe that he would invest so much of his money, all of his life savings, which an idiot, don't do that, by the way. Why would you blow your life savings on someone? And again, this is a high schooler, so like, okay, not that big of a deal. But these are the opportunities and the moments to make mistakes, right? Because your $200 being your life savings, it's not that big of a deal in the context of like your entire life. But for some people, that's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars in terms of their life savings, right? And so now is the time to learn from those petty, ridiculous mistakes. Don't spend your life savings on a girl to impress her, or a guy if you're trying to impress the guy. Don't spend all your money on a relationship like that. Don't do it. You are crazy. You asked for it. It's cringy, but good. Listen, Steven Reimer just went through the shit. Supporting a woman and her child from a previous man. That's gotta sting. Fucking succubus. There's a lot of succubi out there, y'all. A lot of them. Looking to self enrich, looking to enrich themselves at your expense. Mm, a shame. A shame, quite frankly. What else is going on, y'all? 'Cause y'all got me talking about all these riots. So yeah, DJ, if you want to know, that's what's going on. People are protesting against the Trump administration. And so when Trump is in office, we have to behave like wild, uncaged animals. That's an excuse for people. And what the media does, because the media is so far left and liberal here in America these days, the mainstream that is, because they're so far left, they're pushing the propaganda and the narrative that these are peaceful protests. Do, do they look like peaceful protests to you, DJ? Please tell me, if what you're watching are these peaceful protests? Because you look on the news, that's what the news is saying. These are peaceful protests. These are peaceful protests. So DJ, I'd love to know what streams you're watching because couldn't be any streams down here in America. Not a peaceful protest down here. You can't be talking about America. because we only do peaceful protests down here. When Trump is in office, we peacefully protest down here. Not a riot. No, we're not burning cars up indiscriminately. Um, every time I tell her she's a bit unrealistic and delusional, she explodes. Well, maybe it's not your job to tell her that. As her brother, it's like there's only so much you can do to aid people, and I want you to always give your sister constructive criticism, but not to the point of it ruining your relationship. Some things is just not your business. Some things she has to learn on her own and through her own repercussions, right? What's your opinion on abortion? I'm pro abortion. And do you like Charlie Kirk? I do like Charlie Kirk. I hate that he likes to suck Israel's dick all the time, but I do like Charlie Kirk for the most part. Net positive on Charlie Kirk. I'm a net positive on Charlie Kirk. I'm a net positive. It looks like a bunch of kids fucking around and finding out. Yeah. Yeah. I hope they really do find out. 'Cause I hope that this is the age. I hope that we're in the age in America where criminals are punished. I would love to be in that age. Um, I would love to be in that age. Anyway, what is your favorite musical artist? Ooh, I have a lot, and I cycle through lots of them. Right now, I'm into a female, what I call pussy pop. I call this genre pussy pop. I don't know. It's really disgusting music. I call it pussy pop though. But her name is Cobra, Cobrah, and I listen to a lot of her music and music like that while I'm running long distance. I call it pussy pop, um, because it's really nasty and degenerate type of music. Um, but it feels like weirdly empowering. It's kind of like you know how like really mundane, boring people will listen to gangster rap on the way to their 9 to 5. That's what it's like for me listening to Cobra. The most sexually boring person in the world is listening to this woman, sing about her pussy dripping and it's doing this and it's wet. Da, 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 da. It's like, it's like the music is really good. Like it's like to electronic music. Like the beats are beating in her songs. I swear to God, the beats are beating, and so it's really great music to like bop to. Like, but the lyrics are like psycho. The lyrics are psycho. So I'm really into Cobra right now. I'm also really into the baby right now, a gangster rapper. The most boring person in the world, the most mundane person in the world, is loving a gangster rapper and a pussy pop singer. Ciao. But that's what I'm into right now. The baby and Cobra. Anyway, never a riot, baby moon, never that, never that. Hey, Nameek, monetization explosion. Sure, yeah, right. Listen, y'all, I am never really monetized on YouTube. Like, I'm not like these live streams are not monetized. So if you would like to support me financially, there are so many ways to do it. Most of them include not paying a dime to me, but go and like some of my shorts. Go and like some of my videos. Go and comment on some of my shorts. Go comment on some of my videos. Go actually watch them. That's going to be the best way to support me financially because those pieces of content are actually monetized. So, do me a big favor and like this stream. If you have not liked this stream yet, like this stream, and to kind of spread the wealth, spread the news, let the girls know you're watching me. Listen, it's hard out here trying to be a YouTuber, and a broke one at that. So go do all the things, go do all the likes and the comments, and go interact and engage with my monetized content. If you like these live streams and you want them to continue to happen, I need to be making money somehow. Now, outside of supporting me financially the free way, There are definitely ways to support me financially directly. Give me some super chats. Where are the super chats at? Where are the memberships at? It's $1.99 a month. For the entire year, that's one DoorDash delivery. Listen, I know that the average person is overweight in America. So I know you can spare one DoorDash delivery a year. You can spare that. Become a member today. My lips are dry. Become a member today. Forgo that DoorDash delivery with all those extra trans fats and calories and carbohydrates. You don't need them. Stop. You don't need them. Anyway, she talked to a grown ass person on Roblox and Omega, but then complains that she couldn't have Insta till 18. She complains that she didn't get to go out, but forget she snuck out and smoked. Oh my god, not you spilling all her tea. Mr. Animal, you have spilled all her tea today. It sounds like your sister has a lot of issues. She does have a lot of issues. And what is your relationship like with her, Mr. Analog? MOP, I went from 302.8 pounds to now 288 so far. People can do it. I'm gonna be honest with you, MOP. That alone is the alcohol that came off. That alone right there is the alcohol. Your sobriety, people don't understand the sheer amount of carbohydrates and calories that can be in alcohol, specifically in beer and mixed drinks, because there's a lot of added sugars and a lot of these mixed drinks and fancy drinks that you're getting at the grocery store these days, and these ices and Smirnoff ice or whatever the fuck they call them. There's a lot of hidden calories and a lot of alcoholic drinks, and of course, when you drink alcohol, it kind of like stunts your metabolism. Um, and you're kind of always like healing from intoxication. Naturally, when you ingest a poison, your body goes into healing mode. This makes sense, no? And so I'm sure a lot of your weight has come off because of the lack of drinking alone. Not even really considering, more of the more dietary changes and activity changes and things of that nature. So I'm really proud of you, MOP. Keep going at it. Keep going. I'm your logical therapist. Yeah, I'd love to be your therapist. Oh my god, thank you, DJ, for the super chat. Thank you. Not Canadian dollars. Listen, Canadian dollars are worth some money, isn't it? We love that. Thank you so much, DJ. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're a godsend. She's just not a good person. Damn. Oh my god. She's just not a good person, I don't think. Like, I know siblings will be siblings, but she spoils the death of a character of my favorite show on purpose, but plays dumb. Like, how do I hide a body? I'm like, oh my god, Mr. Analog. I've covered for her when she drank Pink Whitney and Fireballs underage and when she snuck out but treats me like dog crap. Oh my god. Well, listen, enough is enough, Analog. I feel like you've had a lot of these pent up issues with your sister for quite some time. It it appears like you have invested in your relationship with her and it has not been reciprocated. And let this be a lesson right now that you learn early on that you do not need to reciprocate extra effort in those that don't return it to you. It doesn't mean be nasty to. And here's the difference. It does not mean to be nasty to her. It does not mean to go out of your way to admonish her or to be mean or hurtful towards her. I'm not saying that. That's not what this is about, Mr. Analog. But you can set boundaries and let her know that you're no longer going to allow her to treat you terribly and that it's unacceptable behavior. Like, she's not going to continue to be rude to you. You're not going to deal with that bullshit anymore, right? But again, it doesn't mean um that you be nasty towards her, because that's not right. Thank you. Goal is 240 pounds to the ones outside. I got 6 months to get the goal weight. Oh, you got this. I guess I'm being hypocritical because I did sneak out and buy a $200 leopard gecko. Well, listen, I think your mistake is a lot less harmful than her mistake, and now you have a nice pet to boot for the whole family. So, you know, we live and we learn. I'm never nasty towards her, not to her face, but that's good. Don't be nasty to her. That's your sister. There's no need to be nasty to her. I mean, definitely defend yourself. Like, don't be a pushover, because I think that perhaps, maybe the reason she's treated you this way for so long is because you've allowed her to do so. And I don't know what the age gap is between you two. Like, I don't know if you're like 15 or 18. I mean, if you're underage, please don't share your age on YouTube. Just don't ever do that for your protection. But I feel like you do have some power here where you can say, "Listen, sis, you don't get to treat me in any type of which way you want to. And if you're going to behave like this, we're just not going to have a relationship." Like, in that regard. Like, I'm not going to engage you if every time I engage you, you're shitting on me or you're throwing me under the bus. Like, that's not how this is going to work, right? And good for you, MOP. I'm really happy that you have found some success in your most recent health journey. That's so important. I think that your health is just so incredibly important, both physically and mentally. And getting all that extra weight off of you will be something that you will look back and know that it was one of the best things you could have done for yourself. So keep going. Keep going. What do your parents think about all of this, Mr. Analog? I feel like it has to have come up with your parents in some capacity. I'm younger, but like, she slaps me because I tell her she should stop buying 12 dozens of donuts and eating them all in a week. I slap her back, and suddenly it's my fault. No, slap her back every time. Every time she slaps you, you should slap the fuck out of her right back. No, that's ridiculous. Stop. Women need to stop putting their hands on men. Period. Period. Stop. My parents deal with her, but she's rebellious. Well, it's something that your parents have to deal with. And you should probably let them know how it affects you too. Because there is only so much you can influence in your household. There's only so much you can influence. And just let them know how it makes you feel. You know? I would like to dial back my Adderall usage. Do you have any advice? Mm. Well, first of all, I'm not a doctor. So let's start there. This is not medical advice. I don't have the credentials to give medical advice. Um, have you spoken to your doctor about this? That's my first question. My second question is, what are your symptoms like when you are off your medication? Like, give me a little bit of a perspective on how your medical issue or medical diagnosis affects you negatively when you're not on your medicine. Like, give me a little bit of context so I can then better give you some advice. Non-medical advice, of course. This is just a guy on YouTube yapping. Dr. Cho. Mhm. Dr. Kim Jong Cho. Mhm. That's funny. I have Tourette's and I have a tick where I shake my hands hard. I hit her one time on accident, then apologized. She gets mad a day later for something unrelated and uses that against me, saying I'm abusive. Oh my gosh, she's crazy. She's such a victim. So you're abusive because you accidentally hit her because you have Tourette's and shake your hands. Girl, bye. I hate that there's so much animosity between you two. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Analog. That sucks. To have that with someone that you're supposed to be like your first best friend, that's pretty terrible. I have been abusing it. I haven't needed it in the past week, and I have been taking more than prescribed. Well, let's have a conversation about that, Rick Shaw. Why are you taking more than what you need? How does it make you feel when you take your Adderall? Hey, Christian, no, welcome back. It's been a long time, Christian. DJ, I think he may be particularly young. The sister's like 18. They're both still in the home. I genuinely love her so much, and I constantly feel like the older sibling. I'm basically her conscious, but gets defensive when shit don't go her way. She acts like a child. Yeah, that sucks, Analog. I'm so sorry. I say it's never too late to work on your relationship with your family. However, you have to move on when it becomes too toxic for yourself, right? When your relationship starts to spill into your personal life outside of them and it makes you a more bitter person, a more anxious person, a more upset person, you've got to take a step back, you know? Because I don't like my life and Adderall makes me feel good. Well, thank you for the honesty. I get that. No, no, I know what you mean. You don't mean like I'm going to take myself out. I no, no. Don't worry. I'm not calling 911 right now. Don't worry. Don't worry, babe. Um, well, I think what you need to do, Rickshaw, is because by leaning on substance abuse, which is what this technically is, let's call it what it is. Because the more real you can be with yourself, the easier it can be to find solutions. Okay, so let's start there. This is technically substance abuse, technically. When you abuse substances, what you are actually doing is you're running away from your problems. So, what we need to do is we need to sit down, Rick, and evaluate what are the problems? What are the what's the blueprint? What is the map of your life and where can we pinpoint where you're unhappy, where you're unsatisfied, and where you can make changes to rectify them? I think that if you have a goal and you start working on said goal and you have, different levels of progress that you can feel proud of and accomplished by, I think that will help you to depend less on substances to avoid the issue because you're actively working on the issue, right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Rickshaw? Um, I had to break ties with my father, bro. It's all right. You do what's best for you in the end, period. Thanks, Cho, and comments, people, whatever. Let me change the subject. Oh, you're fine, Mr. Analog. We are here for you. These are my office hours. The office hours are here for you to chit chat about whatever the fuck you want to chit chat about. Don't pay me no mind. Listen, I'm comfortable, but I just don't have friends right now and have put on weight, so I have been choosing to give into instant gratification. Yeah, okay, it's easy. Listen, and Rickshaw, don't even get me wrong. Easier said than done. What I just told you, right? Easier said than done. But you've got to adjust your expectations. You've got to realize that you're not going to lose 50 pounds overnight. You're not going to solve your life's issues tomorrow. It won't be next week. It may not be next month. It may not be in 2025. And that's okay. You have to be okay with that. And I think you have to, I think a lot of people's issues is certain levels of, I think we all have certain levels of delusion, right? It's like if I can't, and this goes back to the whole instant gratification. If I can't solve my issue now, then fuck it. You know, it's almost like if I can't fix my issue now, that makes me feel bad. I'm gonna just cut off my nose to spite my face, and that's what it is. When you indulge in so many instant forms of instant gratification, you're cutting your nose off to spite your face, right? Um, and it really boils down to a discipline issue. Okay, do I have the discipline to set a goal, and do I have the perseverance to persevere through the length of time that it takes to accomplish that goal? That's where the perseverance and discipline really connects, and you have to really dig deep. And that's not easy. It's hard as fuck. Um, I can't understand what you're going to on face value, Rick, but I can say you should definitely talk to someone about it. Maybe it's not an immediate problem, it can spiral into one. Period. I would say take baby steps. Period. Yes, good advice, Mr. Analog. Don't try to rush everything all at once. Little changes go a long way. Period. Listen, the way to run a marathon is one foot in front of the other foot. It's a marathon of steps, single steps. That's what a marathon is. Single steps. But you've got to start walking, right? Taking things little by little has helped me. Yeah. And sometimes too, Rick, you know, it can become overwhelming and it can become really isolating um to not have friends. And I'm sorry that you feel that way right now, Rick. I'm sorry, I don't know your whole story, but not having friends is a terrible thing. And when you don't have a support system in place and you're already at a low point with yourself where you can't really support yourself, it's easy for things to spiral out of control. And so, Rick Shaw, I just want to tell you right now that I support you, and I can try to be a friend to you in the capacity that I can, you know. I implore you to join the Discord channel. We're all pretty friendly there for the most part. Some of us are crazy, but for the most part, we're all pretty friendly. And we care. I care about you. I'll just say that I care about you. Um, you seem like a really cool guy. I don't know why your friends have abandoned you. I don't know, maybe if you became toxic with your journey right now and you pushed friends away. I don't know what the deal is, but regardless, your life is not over. There's still opportunity for you, and you still have autonomy. You still have choice. And so I think you need to just really evaluate your situation and start making choices and start making goals for yourself and start working towards said goals. Okay? Okay. Be very careful and choosy picky with your friends. Yes. Sometimes you haven't found friends because you haven't found the right people. Maybe choose people with the same struggle or even hobby. I would say going to the same spot repeatedly can be benefit. People find friends in school or a job. Try going to a cafe every day. That's good advice. Yeah, we support you, Rickshaw. We all love you here. You've become a very lovely person here in the community, so I definitely appreciate you. Join the Discord channel. This is in the pinned comment down below or above. Um, yeah, excellent advice, Mr. Analog. Good advice. Yeah, you want quality over quantity in terms of friends. Quality over quantity. You want to try to surround yourself with people that are goal oriented. Oh, thank you, Broseph. Thank you so much. I'm your favorite gay. And there isn't many. Well, I believe that. There's not many good gay people out there. You're my favorite gay. And there isn't many, but thank you. Thank you, Broseph. Thank you so much. Do not ask the local crackhead how to change your life. Ask someone successful in organizing that has their shit together. How can I make my Tinder profile better? Be more attractive. I'm just being real. Become more attractive. Get a better haircut. Get a skincare routine. No, it doesn't have to be 12 steps. Don't be like me. Have yellow crooked teeth. Get your teeth cleaned. Um, Maybe lift a few weights. I mean, there are ways to make your Tinder. Listen. There are ways to make your Tinder profile look better, and the best way is to look better. That's the real advice, but that's the real tea. That's the real tea. Insert a banana in your boxers. I don't have many friends, like maybe four close ones, and the rest are kind of there. I would say they're not perfect, but we all build each other up in different ways. I am like the mother of the group, so yeah, that makes sense. I'm used to giving advice. Well, that's good, Mr. Analog. That's good. Take care of your friends. Treat people how you would like to be treated. Bros up. If you have specific questions about your Tinder profile, let me know. But I mean, but literally, the best way to make your profile better is to have a better profile picture. I'm sorry. That's the advice. That's the T. That is the T. Be better looking. Maybe you're a 6 out of 10 right now, bro. Stuff. Bump yourself up to a 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? I'm always telling them they shouldn't break into their parents' liquor cabinet or smoke a random vape on the ground. What? The children are smoking random vapes on the ground? That's disgusting. That is so gross. Please do not. I mean, they could catch something. Somebody else's nasty ass mouth has been on that vape. Are you kidding me? You might as well be paid, Mr. Analog. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody ought to pay me. Shout out to DJ for the super chat tonight. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting. Hi, We Cook. I'm in Toledo. I'm in Toledo right now, We Cook. How are you? What's going on? I'm sleepy. I am so sleepy right now. You have no idea. It's too much. I agree, Mr. Analog. Some things are not worth the risk. Some things are not worth the risk. Oh, look at my baby shoes. Look at my baby shoes. Oh my god. Those are my baby shoes. And then look how big my feet are now. Wait. Look how big my feet are now compared to my baby shoes. Wild. That's so wild to me. I think I just successfully joined the Discord channel. Hopefully you did. I don't really want to check right now, Rickshaw, since I'm still live. But hopefully one of the moderators is welcoming you right now. You're good. We cook, snuggle, snuggle. That's what we're doing right now. We're snuggling. I can confirm you joined successfully, Rick. Oh, yay. Awesome. Feel free to chat all over in the Discord channel. Be nice. People are nice. The more you share in the Discord channel, the more you'll become ingratiated in the community. And the Discord is something I typically check every day, all day. So I'm always on Discord. So yeah, get involved. But as I say, a therapist has a therapist. A bully has a bully. Let me ask you another question. Yeah, ask me. Listen, these are my office hours. These are for questions. These are literally for questions. Hi, Coco. How are you? What's going on? Are you just waking up, Coco? What other questions do we have? I'm in bed because I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I had the longest day. Didn't sleep very much last night, and I had to wake up early. I had to volunteer feeding the people. I fed the people today. I had teenagers from my church helping me to feed the homeless and all types of shit, cooking food, serving food. Then I went to my nephew's um Boy Scouts catfish selling fiasco or whatever. I went to go buy some catfish and some seafood, whatever. Then I traveled to Toledo. I ate Waffle House. I love Waffle House so much. Waffle House is so good. I love Waffle House. Had Waffle House, ate two waffles, four eggs. I'm still stuffed. And then I went to the casino. Um, so I'm tired. I'm tired of the house right now. Hey Jeremy, how are you? I talk to my guy friend in Toledo every day. He gives me updates on crazy stuff. What Toledo is the little sister of Detroit, so that checks out. All my four friends have girlfriends. I'm the only one that don't have one. I have had opportunities to continue things with girls, but never have. My excuse, I think it's dumb to date when you know it's not permanent. I okay, so I don't know if you're let me just keep reading. Let's not rebound teen girls to look good, but my friend Tito recently told me one of his female friends had a crush on me at a point. He texted her trying to hook me up. If she reaches out, should I try to grow something or is it a waste? In my opinion, I think people should practice dating. Dating takes practice. I'm not saying go out and be a whore. What I am saying is that monogamy takes practice. Trusting a partner takes practice. Treating a partner well takes practice. And I think you should commitment takes practice. And so I think that you should practice these things as often as you can so that when you actually are in a position to meet the love of your life, you're ready to commit, you're ready to trust, you're ready to treat her well. And so yeah, why not? If you like this girl, and hopefully you actually like her. I'm not saying go out and just start dating girls like they're test dummies. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that if there comes across a situation where, oh, I have a crush on this girl, she's cute, she's funny, she's attractive, she makes me feel nice, I get the butterflies, go for it. Go for it. But go for it with the intent of, I'm going to treat her very well. I'm going to practice being committed only to her. I'm going to practice communicating with her effectively. Like, you need to practice all of these life skills because they're life skills. It's not just for shits and giggles dating, in my opinion. I don't date for just shits and giggles. So I think these are opportunities for you to grow as a young man. And so, and talk to your dad about it. Talk to your parents about it. Like, I don't think this is like these are conversations that we should shy away from with our parents, especially now. You know, um, I think your parents would be honored to even have this discussion with you. Like, oh my god, like my son wants to talk to me. What? Like, that's weird. That's strange. Talk to your father and say, hey, dad. You know, all my friends have girlfriends. I don't. There's an opportunity for me to maybe have one. What would you do if you were in high school right now? Like, I don't know. They said I should have at least one girlfriend by the end of the year. I also did have a crush on her at one point, but I don't know. I need to focus on studies and shit, but they saying I'm being a nerd. Well, you are probably a nerd, but that's okay. My one cousin treats them like test dummies. I've heard them say they don't even like their own girlfriend, so I have a feeling they're only doing it to seem cool. Now I feel bad for the freaking Emma and Rachel. I don't know who Emma and Rachel are. Um, but if you don't like her, don't date her. Full stop. Because that's a douchebag thing to do. Don't date people just to date them. Date them because you like them and it's an opportunity to practice being a good partner to someone. That's the only time you should date someone. I'm an anomaly. I married my high school sweetheart. We've been together 22 years. Wasn't always easy. I never felt FOMO, but I recognize that's not typical. I get that, Island Girl. Welcome back to the chat, by the way. Nothing much, actually, other than my sister being my sister, which is annoying. I still don't understand how I can be pissed with my sibling when we're adults, but she's just insufferable. It seems like everybody hates their sister. Like, everyone hates their sister tonight. Sisters are down bad. Are you related to Will Smith? Yes, I'm his son. Hi, Elijah. How are you? I'm really great. How are you today? I'm really tired, but I'm good. I'm really good. What did you eat this evening? I had Waffle House. I had two waffles, no butter, maple syrup, and then four scrambled eggs. It was so good. I loved it so much. My brother is my favorite person. I guess I lucked out. He's older or younger than you, Rick? That's the thing. I do like her, but I don't want to be left out. I did tell my parents about this, and they said I should talk to her. I feel pressure, but I don't know. I would want to date her, but would it go SW? What's SW? Listen, Mr. Allen, we're not you're not trying to marry anybody right now. Like, you're not marrying this girl, okay? But I do think that there is some value in dating. You don't want to be 30 fucking years old and having never dated anyone. That's because you're behind at that point. You don't have experience. You're gonna fall into some pitfalls, and I don't want that for you. I think it is good to get your feet wet. Not literally, by the way, but like learning how to be respectful, how to be a man, how to be a gentleman. Like there is some value with dating at this stage. It's a safe space to date, especially for heterosexuals, but for everyone at this point. Um, so I recommend it. I think your parents are right. Oh, he's older, Rick? That's cool. My sister and I are complete opposites. She's creative, free spirit, and I'm creative, but very routine. I'm good. Just deciding if I get a dupe of the Joe Malone Cypress fragrance. Thoughts on dupes? I love dupes. I have no issue with dupes. As long as the dupes are high quality, as long as they perform well, and as long as they actually are dupes. Having relationship problems and issues with intimacy? Why is that? With your boyfriend? Why are you having issues with your boyfriend? I love my older sister, but I also hate her in the same time. I would do anything for her. I'm not sure if that is mutual, but she really pisses me off, like stealing my shit, causing arguments for stupid reasons. Well, how is she stealing your shit? You guys live together? No, Tito is saying I'm probably gay because I don't have crushes on girls. Like, huh? I have. One, I have, and two, I'm not failing math, Tito. Clock that T. Clock that T, Mr. Analog. First of all, I have crushes on girls. And second, I'm not failing math. I know that's fucking right. Period. Hey KK, how are you? This is officially the sister hating chat. It is. I've not got a boyfriend. It's with my wife. I'm riled up and ready to go, but she's just got no desire at all. Well, have you spoken to her about it, Elijah? Have you brought this up to her at all? I know it can be awkward. How long have you guys been married? Have you gotten any fragrances from Noted Aromas? I have not. Hello from Norway. Hi, Shorts, Wild Real Shorts from Norway. How are you? Be sure to join the Discord channel if you've not joined yet. It's pinned in the comment below or above, depending on whether you're watching on PC or mobile. I worry about my sister because she would hate on being part of the rat race and working for the man, but she's 42 and has no savings for retirement. She's starting now though. Well, she'll learn the hard way. I was Valentine's with a girl named Carla. She was my best friend and we did everything together. We never said anything, but does that count? I don't know. I'm crying. What, did you like her? You probably liked her. You probably had a crush on her. Nah, but that's why I'm coming to my favorite Waffle House eating show, period. You got a star because someone gifted you a membership to the channel. So you can now use my special emojis. Post a couple emojis. What's your favorite emoji from the channel, Elijah? How long have you been guys been married, by the way? Hey, sorry, my sister called me right as you said hi. Do you hate your sister too, KK? Let us know. Because apparently everybody else in the chat hates their sister. Do you hate your sister too? Married for just over 2 years. Oh, there's a problem. There's a problem. I feel like there's a problem because listen, if you've been I've been in a relationship long time, almost 10 years. Intimacy wanes, not waits. Intimacy wanes, it ebbs and it flows. But it was not ebbing and flowing after 2 years. It was not ebbing and flowing after 2 years. So something's up. Is she is the relationship off in other ways? Not related to intimacy? Is there any other awkward patterns of behavior from your wife? Hi, Leah Bobia. How are you? That's a loaded question. You're not late. You're always on time. That's a loaded question. Nah, I don't hate her, but she's annoying sometimes. Very left. You know, if my sister ever crosses me real bad, I have dirt on her. She spills everything to me, and I could flip it right back. Whether I'm a closed book, so she can't talk about me. Well, don't do that. I don't think you should do that, Mr. Analog. I know that you have some resentment towards your sister, but I don't think that's a nice thing to do. That's not good karma. Not good karma. Again, I think defending yourself is the right thing to do, but going on a full blown attack on her, not the smart thing to do. Not the moral thing to do. It might feel good for a little bit though. She's got a lot of gay friends, hangs out with them a lot. Is that a recent thing or that's always been the case since you met her? Like if she tries turning an argument on me, wasn't your backpack I found a pack of extra large PP balloons? You know that's right. What's PP balloons? What's a PP balloon? Yeah, don't be a petty hoe. I'm so sorry, Elijah. Feel free to send me a DM anytime, by the way, or send me an email. I think sometimes talking can help. Smoking what? Called her smoking what, Elijah? Hopefully not tobacco. When we come back to the family house in Gstaad, Switzerland, she just steals my shit. For example, my Birkin, my makeup, my clothes. Like, come on. You're not 14 anymore. You have the same shit as me. Well, maybe you should lock your shit up, Chloe. Lock that shit up. Or take all your shit to your home. Cause like what? That's weird. Like, don't be a cunt. Oh, condom. Oh. She does it to me all the time. No, she doesn't, because you just said you're a closed book. What are you talking about, Mr. Analog? You're a closed book. What do you mean she does it to you all the time? We're playing with Roger. He's being crazy tonight. He's 107 pounds and jumping all over us. Um, Not a magnum. Oh my god. At least she's responsible. Well, Leah, you missed the context, honey. There's a whole backstory to why Mr. Analog hates his sister, and she's pretty terrible. But the get back game is not a game you're gonna win. Again, you're not gonna win the game. You've got math to worry about. Keep on worrying about your math class and passing that class. No. What was she smoking, Elijah? Hey Nathan, how are you? Nathan Hazelhurst? Oh my god, what an epic name. What an epic name. Well, Mr. Analog, you've changed. You're now a close book to her. So I don't think there's a, you should not, okay. You have a tremendous amount of resentment against your sister. It's unhealthy. You got to move on. You got to move on. You've already solved the issue of her spilling your tea to the school by becoming a closed book. That's what it means to have boundaries. You say, "Hey sister, I'm going to stop telling you things if you continue to spread them to other people that I do not want to know my business." She continues to do it, and so you've become a closed book to her. That's you being mature and sticking up for yourself and setting clear boundaries. I don't think it's productive, I'll say that. I don't think it's productive to then go on a smear campaign against your own sister throughout school. That makes you look fucking crazy. It does. I'm just being honest. It makes you look fucking crazy. There's no need to go on a smear campaign against your sister. The get back game is a game that nobody wins when it's your family. Nobody wins it when it's your family. Now, if she was just some bitch on the street, then sure, have at it. But it's your sister. You've got to sit at Thanksgiving dinner with your sister, right? I'm just saying. I love your last name, Nathan Hazelhurst. Not Nathan Hazelhurst, not liking his last name, Mr. Hazelhurst. Not the living devil. Not Mr. Analog Sister's a living devil, honey. Not the living devil. Wow, okay, Mr. Analog. I don't think it's that bad, honey. Chose boundaries advice is so on point. But thank you, DJ. I think, listen, I've had to set my family, I had to set my family straight a couple times. And you can do this without cussing a bitch out. You can set someone straight without. I know I cuss bitches out online on the internet all the time. Okay? But I don't care about people on the internet like that. Like I can cuss I'm not gonna cuss my grandma out, but I'm gonna set her ass straight with just the same intensity as I would a bitch online. And there are ways to do that that are respectful, yet a show of strength when it comes to you setting your boundaries, right? For the relationship. And actually, people have this whole misconception about setting boundaries that's interesting to me. People think that setting boundaries is putting up a blockade, but no, setting boundaries is great for the relationship. Every boundary I have set with my friends and family has resulted in that said relationship becoming stronger. So the boundary is not just for me. The boundary is also for you. Because we both want something out of this relationship. And the boundary is there to make sure that we both continue to get what we want out of the relationship, right? Because the alternative is the dissolution of said relationship, and then we both lose. We both lose then, right? So I don't want you, Mr. Analog, don't get into this habit of getting your lick back. I know I always tell bitches, get your lick back. You gotta get your lick back. I think you should get your lick back, right? Like, getting your lick back is nice when it comes to people that you're not actually in love with. Well, not you're not in love with your sister, but like you love your sister. Um, but like when it comes to people that you actually love, I don't believe in get my lick back. I don't do that. I don't do that to people that are my friends. On Mad Day, I'm not spreading your tea on Mad Day because we done fell out. I don't do that. I don't do that. There's been many opportunities where I could have done that. When I fell out with, I'm not even going to say her name, but when I fell out with a pretty famous blogger. We were really close friends. She had my phone number. We've known each other on the internet for a long time. She sent my boyfriend and I presents. She like my boyfriend loved her. They spoke like separate from me and her. Like we had a big falling out. This famous blogger and I wrote for her blog for a long time, Survivor episodes, and she was so nasty to me, and she was so mean to me, and she like spreaded so much hate on me about me on her blog, which like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people read. Like disgusting person she turned out to be. It was a, I mean, she was addicted to stuff. Um, she had her reasons, but I could have gone to hell on Mad Day with her. But I don't do that to friends, and I don't do that to my family either, right? I don't do that to people that I so called love, right? So I never got my lick back. Now I said some nasty things to her face. I sure did. I told her that she was the reason her dog died. I did. I did. I told her. I said she was a bad dog mom, and that she's the reason her dog died. I did. Now I will take it to hell with you. I will take it to. I will take it to hell with you. I will do that, but not publicly. Not to another bitch. No, that's between you and I. I'll take it to hell with you, but I never spray my friends' tea publicly. That's not cool. That's not cool. And I don't want you, Mr. Analog, to allow your resentment to allow you to make decisions that you end up regretting later in life. Because again, you've got to always try to treat people the way that you want to be treated. Okay? Let me get off that rant. I'm behind in comments. You know, Cho, you right. I'm gonna say 10 things I like about my sister. Oh wait, there's none. You don't gotta like shit about your sister, but that doesn't mean that you go out and spray your sister's tea. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you go on a smear campaign against her. Oh my god. Oh my god, my glasses are dirty as fuck. They are really dirty. Girl, it's been a day. That's why my ass is in bed now. It's been a day. It's been a day. Um, hey WRXZ. You sound like a radio station. Radio station WRXZ. I'm gonna make a sticker for the member stickers of a stopwatch that says chat wait time. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Boundaries is teaching people how you demand and expect to be treated, but also shows how well you intend to treat others, period. I can be a better older sibling than her. I can learn from the trauma my sister gave me, period. Hey Rachel, how are you? Trauma makes you grow up faster. Show, not the dog. The dog. I went there. The dog. Yes, the dog. I brought the dog up because she brought my man up. You bring my man up, I'm gonna bring it. Listen, listen. Let me sit up for this. Now listen. I'll tell you one thing. Before you be mean to me, you better make sure that all your parents are still living. You better make sure that your children don't have any disabilities, and you better make sure you look good because I'm gonna take it to hell. Okay? Because I strive to treat people the way that I want to be treated. And when I am not treated that way, I flip. I flip. Now, again, I have enough self control where I'm not going to flip on you publicly. But, bitch, I'm going to be in your DMs. I'm going to call you. And we're going to hash it out. Right? Because that's crazy. That's crazy. The things that my ex friend said about me were so disgusting and so unprovoked, by the way. And the fact that she took our disagreement and she took it public. And I was just like, I was so hurt by that, guys. I was like so deeply hurt by that, that a friend would lambaste me and have people talk negatively about me online. I just could not, I could not fathom that ever happening to me because I would never do that to a so called friend. And this all stemmed from a bad business deal. It stemmed from a bad business deal. We were going to go in business together, and um, it didn't work out. And she retaliated because it didn't work out, girl. But she's dead now. Um, I mean, fuck. I mean, she did pass away. She did pass away. Rest in peace. We love her. And my partner was so upset, and it. I was so hurt by her death and her passing. I was just like, and then for her to die after our falling out was just like even more hurtful because like we never had a chance to make up. It's terrible. Anyway, girl, my older sister tried killing me when I was a baby. She pushed me down a huge flight of stairs, and I remember that memory. She then said we were only having some fun. Tell that to my scar. Oh God, girl. It sounds like your parents are not the best either, Mister. Listen, to be honest with you, if all this shit is happening under your roof, then something's wrong with your parents. Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it, Mister Analog, because the way you make it seem like your sister is really the devil, it sounds like your parents are ill fit. That's what it sounds. It sounds like they're ill fit. They're not doing a great job with their daughter. Now come on. Now come on. Now wait. Um. She sounds like a true sociopath. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me, honey. It's getting real intense. She has mental problems that she blames it on. She has ADHD, bipolar disorder. I don't think that causes you to be like this. Me and my twin sister hated each other so much as kids. One day she humiliated me in public and took it too far. So I poured water over her white top and her tits were exposed. This was in public. Well, y'all were in France. The French are all freaks anyway, so no one really cared, did it? I'd be like that too, Cho. I won't spread it all over town because that also makes me look like a whole ass. But you gonna regret the shit. You gonna eat the crow. You probably gonna cry. Sorry, not sorry. Period. But she's dead now. Well, she is dead now. she, listen. She is dead now. She did pass away last year. Um, or 2 years ago. No, she did. Yeah, yeah. She is. She did pass away. I'm not gonna get into I'm not gonna get into what she passed away from because I don't want y'all looking her up. I just don't want I don't want that. Um Submit her email to Scientology. They will email her in the afterlife. Oh my god, she would kill me. ADHD can affect executive functioning and results in impulsive behaviors that are not emotionally on par with peers. Doesn't mean what she did to you was okay. My son has ADHD and it was behavioral, not intuitive. Inattentive. My son is so much better now. We found a treatment that works best for him in 504 accommodations. I get so tired of hearing people excuse straight up psychopathy with these mental health diagnoses. Are we watching you sleep tonight? At this point, yeah, probably. Um, Hi Drake, how are you? We miss you. We love you. No, this is when we're in a posh little town in Switzerland called Gstaad, where the people judge you if you're wearing Hugo Boss, so they all paid attention. Oh, period. Well, you got her good. She got you got your lick back. You definitely got your lick back then. Tired, but I can't sleep, so I'm here. Oh my God, we've got someone from the Middle East. How are you? Good luck, child. You got Israel over there slapping their big ass dick all over the Middle East right now. Good luck, honey. Take cover, girl. Um, 100%. I tell my son his ADHD isn't an excuse, but an explanation, and it is his responsibility, and will be held accountable for his actions. Good luck, Charlie. Hello again. Good to see you. Hey, BB's Natural. How are you? I got my first tattoo today. Oh, what was it? Oh my God, Drake, I have to answer your message, by the way. I have not seen the video. It's been a crazy couple days. Sorry. Um, Barbie's back in the house. Voice going from sweet innocent child to deep voices thug. I love it. Who, me? My voice? Oh my God, Drake, something with the baby boy. Yeah, I want to pick. Yeah, that's super exciting. Post a picture in the Discord, Drake. Share with everyone. Share in my Discord. We will all love to see it. Let me go grab my computer real quick. I got you. Thank you. We need that. We definitely need that. What's the most zesty things you have ever done? I sucked a dick once. That was probably the zestiest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Um, I don't think it gets zestier than that. Finally got a chance to catch up on a Resident Evil 7. I'm way behind. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love watching Resident Evil games. They're so fun. They're so much fun. My favorite is the one with Pyramid Head. That's my favorite Resident Evil game. I think the story is so demented and just so good. The remake was incredible. Like everything. Ugh, ugh, whew, Jesus. Mm, that season. I mean that. Not me calling the Resident Evil seasons games seasons, but the Pyramid Head season. I love that one. That's Silent Hill, girl. Just kidding. Silent. I meant to Silent Hill. I mean, I like Resident Evil too, but no, I meant to Silent Hill. That's what I meant. Silent Hill. Not me getting Silent Hill and Resident Evil confused. Silent Hill's better. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Resident Evil Zombies. That's right. Resident Evil Zombies. And Silent Hill's like more like psychological thriller. Psychological horror. But Resident Evil's not bad. But I like Silent Hill. That's what I was talking about. Um what kind of music do you like, Cho? Well, I like all types of music. I know people say that all the time, but it's pretty true for me. Well, no, I'm lying. I don't like country. I don't like rock unless it's the opening to an anime. Um, I don't like R&B. So those are the three genres I don't listen to. I don't listen to country, I don't listen to rock music, and I don't listen to R&B. Everything else I love. I love hip hop, I love rap, I love electronic, I love dance, I love some pop music, um I love jazz music a lot. So yeah, I like a lot of different types of music, Rickshaw. Classical's good too. Yes, classical's really good. Um, I love classical. Cho, two truths, one lie. My uncle gave a colonoscopy to Seth MacFarlane. I'm friends with an actor, been on Grey's Anatomy. One of my sister's boyfriend's brothers tried shooting his dad on FaceTime. Well, first of all, I don't know who Seth MacFarlane is. Second, I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. So I'm going to say that one of your sister's boyfriend's brothers tried shooting his dad on FaceTime is the lie. Sorry, Coco. I don't know what you tried to say. You know, I'm not censoring shit. So, you're excited for Silent Hill F? Pyramid Head was so good. No, that actually happened? Oh, God. Your sister sure does know how to pick them, doesn't she? On our lifestyle show this week, we interviewed a country EDM artist. Not sure how that would go. I'm trying to remember his name so I could look him up. Guys, I'm so tired. Like I just caught a glance of myself. I'm like half dead. Put me in a Resident Evil game. Seth MacFarlane created Family Guy. Oh, he's so cool. I love Family Guy. Country EDM, that's a combination I never thought I'd hear. That's definitely a combination. That's quite the combination. I'd listen to that. Try Googling him. Surely there aren't that many, right? Miranda Gray is an effing bop. She a damn. How? I'm sorry, not sorry. I didn't realize how much I had been struggling mentally until I shared earlier in the stream. I need to get it together. You do, Rick. You do. But luckily, there is time. And luckily, you have a choice to embark on the journey of getting your life together. And I believe in you. I'm not quite sure that you have been believing in yourself recently, but when you start to make tiny bits of progress, you will build up that muscle of belief because believing in yourself is a muscle. You got to exercise that shit every day. Okay? You really do. Um, I'm not sure if this is more gay than being gay, but whatever. I'm with my girlfriends that are straight. I kiss them, call them babes, sometimes make out with them in front of their boyfriends. No, that's not more gay than me sucking a dick. I'm sorry. Not to it's not a competition, but that's not as gay as sucking a dick. You'd have to eat a girl out to be as gay as me sucking a dick, Coco. So until then, I win. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I mean, that's zesty, sure, but that's not, I mean, girls kiss girls all the time. Like straight girls, I mean, that's not the zestiest thing ever. Um, the country EDM artist we interviewed was Dustin Lynch. Ooh. Then why did you just say that, Coco? That's more gay than what you just described. Yeah, that's the zestiest thing you've done. Period. Is it true it tastes like licking your hand, Cho? What are you talking about? I'm not talking to you about that. Stop. It was for his event in Vegas called Boots and Beats. Boots and Beats. I love that Boots and Beats. Boots and Beats by Dustin Lynch. I'm gonna look. Can someone post in the Discord channel? Because I'm gonna forget. I'm going to forget. Can someone make a note in the Discord channel, either in the music channel or the Venti Yappuccino channel, for me to look up Dustin Lynch and Beats and Boots, Boots and Beats. Eating another girl out is still nowhere near sucking a dick. I think they're pretty comparable. Because straight girls don't do that. Straight girls are not going downtown like that. They're more uptown girls. They're uptown girls. They can play with the boobs and do all the kissing, and that's all very Straggart like behavior. That's very Straggart. That's like very Straggart like behavior. It is truly, honestly. But downstairs, downtown is more. That's very zesty. That's extremely zesty. Um, there we go. What's on the Discord? Thank you, Drake. Does that make me double zesty? No, just zesty. Don't get no. It does not get zestier than eating a girl out as a girl. It doesn't get more zesty than that. That's the zestiest you can get, Cloco. It doesn't get that's the limit. That's the ceiling. You're at the ceiling. You're like 90% zesty and 10% straight. Well, thank God for the 10% because we got your baby boy out of it. We got your baby boy out of it, Drake. So we love that. Hey, Angie Muriel, how are you? Hi, Zach. How are you? I'm tired, Zach. I'm ready to go to sleep at any second. Y'all lucky I'm still streaming now. It's been past 90 minutes. You look sad or loaded. Are you okay? Well, thank God I'm not sad, and unfortunately, I'm not loaded. Unfortunately, I'm not loaded. I'm just tired, Zach. Thank you for asking. Good, how are you? I'm exhausted, Angie. I got no sleep last night. I woke up this morning. I volunteered feeding the homeless, cooking food. There were some young boys from my church that came to my community lunch to help me serve lunch and cook food. So that was great. I had to be on my best behavior there, introduced into the team. That was great. Then I went to my nephew's fish fry. He's a Boy Scout. I went to his fish fry, bought a piece of fish. Then I traveled to Toledo. I ate two waffles and four scrambled eggs from the Waffle House. It was delectable, but it was way too much food, so I'm stuffed. And then I went to the casino, walked around, met my cousin, had my grandmother, had my mother, carting them around. It's always exhausting. So did that, and I'm here. Um, but anyway, I wish I was loaded. If only. Girl, Zach, don't even play with me. I wish I was, but no, I'm not. Amen to that. I just think guys are better, to be honest, not expensive. Well, sir, I'm sad. Why are you sad? Logical logic. I got put on timeout from an ASMR channel for simply speaking in caps. Well, don't. That's very illogical. Logical logic. Why the fuck are you screaming in an ASMR channel? Girl, get your shit together. I would have banned you too. God bless you for feeding the homeless. Oh, of course. It's the least I can do for my highly blessed life. It's the fucking least I can do. Stop, please. Does feeding the homeless give you empathy or does it get on your nerves by others not doing their jobs? Um, no. So let's talk about it. It's kind of a complicated issue because I do have very interesting thoughts about the homeless. I think at the end of the day, people do have to be accountable for their actions and their choices. That being said, the majority of people that are homeless have a lot of mental issues that they are needing to deal with. And I believe that goodwill is not just for the recipient, but it's also for your own selfish reasons, right? I'm not fake. I'm not a fraud. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I just do it out of the kindness of my heart. I do it because charity helps me too. Having a charitable heart, not just financially, but also with your time, because time you can never get back. So giving your time is even more important than giving your money. And I've learned to do both now. But anyway, I do it because it teaches me gratitude. And gratitude keeps me healthy. Like it keeps me mentally healthy, literally. To practice gratitude is the antidote to so many mental illnesses that we incur in our daily life, right? So, yeah, I do it to help people because they need help. And, when you're in the midst of dealing with mental decay and you also don't have a home, the last thing you need to deal with those two issues is an empty stomach, right? And so I don't pretend to be fixing any problem. I'm not fixing any problems, right? Feeding people is only but a small part of their overall issue in life, right? So they've got a lot of issues. They've made choices that have led to these decisions and these outcomes that they have chosen. And again, feeding the homeless is not fixing the issue, not even close, right? But it is giving them a piece of the puzzle, and giving them relief. It's about giving them just enough relief to hopefully have the strength to deal with the core issues at hand. But them dealing with those issues is not my responsibility at all. Not my responsibility, it's their responsibility. Um, so what was the question again? Does it give me empathy or does it get on my nerves? Um, no, it doesn't get on my nerves. No, I enjoy what I do. And by the way, it's not just for the homeless. We don't check IDs. You don't have to have a certain income to come be fed by Cho. Like anybody can come to my community lunch. So, yeah, we got people from the middle class that are coming to our lunch too. So it's not just the homeless. Hell, I eat there too. Shit, I eat there. And my house is 2,000 square feet. So I'm eating there too, honey. Um, But that's why it's a community lunch. It's for everyone. It's for anyone that wants a meal. It's for the community. Okay. It's something God will love, which means that you're doing goodwill. Yeah. What time is it for you, Joe? It's like 1:20ish for me. It is 1:20ish for me too, Mr. Analog. You must be on the East Coast. Joe, if you were younger, would you be a college roommate? Would I be, or I mean, was I? I was a college roommate. I had roommates all the time. I had so many roommates. I was kind of a socialite in college. I was a party animal. I did drugs. I drank alcohol. I partied on top of tables. I hosted parties all the time. I was invited to all the frat parties, all the sorority parties, all the parties everywhere. I was kicked out of bars. I mean, I was drunk. I was a mess in college. I went through so many roommates, not because I was a bad roommate, but because I had so many friends that I wanted to get the opportunity to room with me. So every year I would change roommates. Um, so I've had three, six, nine. I've had probably a good 13 different roommates in my college experience. I went for 5 years, by the way, because I partied so hard that I failed out of college for one semester. Yeah, a mess. So I had to go for a whole another year. So yeah, I was a super senior. Tuh. Anyway, um, I've been a college roommate. Yeah, when I was younger, when I was your age. Oh dear, I need to go to bed. It's only 12, way past me and Buddy's bedtime. Well, have a good night. I'm Drake. Thanks for the insight. Oh, you're welcome, Zach. You're welcome. You're so welcome. How are you, Zach? By the way, you haven't been by in a long time. How are you doing? Would I be a college roommate with you? Not what you having sex parties in the house. No, girl. No. Child. But the things you were describing goes down in your home? Absolutely not. I'm just being I'm just being honest. No, because listen, even when I was a party animal, even when I was into drugs and dipping it and doing it and dipping it wide, spreading it wide, sticking it in, stabbing it there, when I was doing all that stuff in college, I did not do that in my home. Not in my home. Like I was doing that at everybody else's crib. Like I was not my home. No. Absolutely not. No. Have a good night, Angie. You know what? I'm thinking about getting a stay-at-home nanny that is paid with a room and all bills paid. 13 roommates. What's my major? Oh, nutrition. I majored in nutrition. Well, actually, I'll tell the story, the real story. I started off chemical engineering with a minor in, by the way, could you imagine Cho as a chemical engineer? The gag of the century. Me, a chemical engineer. Girl, bye. But I started off as a chemical engineer with a minor in nutrition. And because chemical engineering was such a rigorous course load, I did not take any of my minor courses until literally my junior year. Or was it my sophomore year? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't take a lot. No, I didn't take any of my nutrition courses until like the second half of my education. And then when I took my intro to nutrition, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This should be my major. So I switched. Now, luckily, at Miami University, to be a nutrition major, you have to take chemistry, organic chemistry, and biochemistry. Luckily for me, as a chemical engineering major, I was already taking those courses. So it just worked out that a lot of my toughest courses for the nutrition major, I had already taken the harder courses for chemical engineering that sufficed for the nutrition major. So I wasn't really that far behind. So I ended up finishing with a major in nutrition and a minor in business management. So there you go. Probably for each semester. You know how much that would cost, Drake. That's a lot of money. Hi, Fatax. How are you? Why not? I can ban that. You probably more extreme than me. I never allowed drugs in my house. You're right. But I didn't do them in my house either. Well, that's a lie. I never did them in my house. No. I never did them in my house, but I allowed my boyfriend to do them when he was doing shrooms and hallucinogens and stuff of that nature. So there was some of that in my home, but I'm very particular about my home because the home is a sanctuary, right? You gotta have good energy in the home, honey. Yeah, you can't allow any type of riffraff in your home, and you can't get into the habit of that because it's just not good for your health, your spirit, your vibe. It's not good. Maybe you're right. Maybe we'd be great roommates. Listen, and I would borrow your Birkins. I would not steal your Birkins. I would ask for permission. So we definitely could be roommates, Chloe. We could be roommates. If there's no sex parties, then sure, then we can be fine. We would definitely be roommates. And I would not allow any of my boyfriends to be doing drugs in the house. And we could be great roommates as college besties. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. As long as I can borrow a Birkin every once in a while for a party that I'm going to. A classy party. I used to have an annual party called what did I call it? I think I called it Teeny Night. Teeny Night. Because I would make not martinis, not jello shots. I would make jello teenies. I would put, like jello. You know how you make jello shots? I would make jello shots in martini glasses. And so whenever you came to this yearly party that I would, no, it was a semesterly party. Every semester you would come to my home, and when you door, walk through the door, I would offer you a gelotini with like a little tiny like spoon, and that you would walk around with that, and you would just eat that all day. It was so like we got dressed up. Anyway, it was fun. A mess. Um, I can't wait till you go. The phrase "la la 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 Muhammad." What? I don't know what that. For Tox. What are you talking about? Take cover. Israel's out and about, honey. Take cover. Well, you talking about Muhammadar Razalulala? Girl, do you know Israel's slapping their big ass dick all over the Middle East right now? What the fuck are you doing here in this channel? Girl, go take cover somewhere. Um, what did I do? Did I screw something up? Okay. Um, Leah, I just can't wait till he goes to pre-K so I can finally get some actual work done. It's hard being a single dad. Respect to all you other single dads out there. Much love as well. I never did drugs actually. I'm a good responsible girl. Well, good for you, Chloe. That's good. Cho would be chemically engineering his sperm to rule the world and would. Drugs are overrated. They are. Don't recommend them. Bro, burgers are so damn expensive. They are. Um, they definitely are. Don't do drugs. Drugs are terrible. I wasted. I'm still in debt because of my partying days today. Girl, don't get me started. Um, what else y'all got? What else y'all got going on? 'Cause I gotta go to bed. I gotta take my dad to church in the morning. So what else is going on? Oh my God! Happy Father's Day to Drake. I just realized it's Father's Day. I'm here in Toledo, taking my dad to church for Father's Day. I know that's right, Drake. What other questions do you guys have for me before I go to bed? What is going on? 'Cause I'm about to crash the fuck out. No questions. Okay, great. Well, I would say my questions are just hope you have a good day. I'm so tired, y'all. You have no idea. We'll be back tomorrow, though. Oh, that's not a question. Okay, guys. Well, we'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I'm actually so happy with tonight's live stream because I was going to end it early, but you guys really engaged and were chatting me up and kept me up much longer than the 90 minutes. So, um, I love you too, Leah Bobia, my love, my darling, my sweetheart, my sister. Sleep tight, my friendly hoe. Thank you, Drake. Love you long time. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Leah Bobia. I appreciate you. Good night, Coco. Good night, ladies and gents. I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, we'll chat tomorrow. I'm gonna crash. Talk soon. Bye.